So this is the Atlantic Converter application video demo. Here is the home page for the Atlantic Converter app. As you can see, there are 4 areas in which the user can access straight from the home page, which are Converter, UK information, US information, and About Us here at Atlantic Converter. We will start with the conversions. So when clicking on Converter, we get greeted with 6 different areas which the user can convert values to and from, which are weight, length, currency, temperature, volume, and speed. We'll start with weight. You can see it's quite a simple layout. A drop down in which the user can choose what they want to convert to and from. We'll start with kilograms to pounds and write in any value and press convert, and we get an accurate result in the correct units as well. We'll try grams to ounce, 500. Again, an accurate result with correct units again. We can go back, we're greeted again with the 6 options again. We can go with length this time. Again, you can see a very similar layout. 4 options again. So 25 miles is 40.225 kilometers. We can try yard to meters, 500 yards. We'll produce an accurate result in terms of meters as well. We can try currency. Now for currency I've used static values for the conversions. So from dollars to pounds I have used the value of 0.8 as my conversion rate. So $25 to £20. And from pounds to dollars I've done a conversion rate of 1.25. So we could try 150 pounds is $187.5. If the app were to be launched for proper, these could be more dynamic values which change according to the exchange rates. Next, temperature, which provides Celsius to Fahrenheit and vice versa. So 15 degrees Celsius, 59 Fahrenheit, and 120. Again, very accurate result in the correct units again. Final 2, volume and speed. We start with volume. We have US fluid ounces to milliliters. So 2.5 fluid ounces is 74 rounded up milliliters. We can try liters to pints. 1.5 liters is around 2.3955 pints. Finally, speed. Again, very consistent layout throughout. We have miles per hour to kilometers per hour and vice versa. So 40 miles per hour will produce this result, and finally 100 kilometers per hour will produce this result. Again, very consistent layout throughout on each of the conversions. We can go back to the home page, and now there are 2 different areas where the users can find out information about the UK and US separately. We could try UK information first, and we get greeted with telephone details and clothing sizes details. So these are essentially areas which may be useful to user but cannot be directly converted. So we try telephone details first. We get a brief paragraph explaining why prefixes before main landline numbers are essential in the UK. And then we have just a static table with a few examples. For example, 0151 is Liverpool, 0191 Newcastle, and 0800 is Freephone, for example. If the user does not find the area code or prefix they need in this table, they can click more at the bottom of the screen, which will take them to the Ofcom homepage, in which they can find the area codes that they wish. We can then go back to the application and back again, and then clothing sizes. This gives again a static table for women's clothing sizes, Starting from the UK on the left hand side column, translated to the US, and finally what they are in small, medium and large sizes. I've decided only to use women's, as men's primarily uses measurements for their sizes, whereas women's use numbers as sizes, so a little bit different. We can now try US information, which again greeted with telephone details and clothing sizes. Now for telephone, again we have a brief paragraph explaining why prefixes or area codes are essential, and a static table showing a few examples, such as New York City, Washington, Miami. Again, if the user doesn't find a code that they need on this table, they can click more, which will take them to the countrycode.org/USA website, in which they can find any code that they need which has not been found in the table. We can go back. And again, clothing sizes, very similar to the UK clothing sizes. We start with our US in the far left column, translate that to UK, and finally small, medium and large conversions as well. Again, only for women's and not for men's. We can go back and then find to the About Us page of the app. This provides a brief overview of what the application is and what its aim is. And then finally at the bottom of the page there's a Contact Us section with a Facebook icon, Twitter icon and telephone icon. So this is where users can contact Analytic Converter directly. So if we try Facebook first, click on the Facebook icon, it will bring up the Analytic Converter Facebook page that I created for the app. So where users can like the page, maybe send messages and find up any updates or announcements from the company. This is open through the phone's native internet browser and does not need the Facebook application, but if the phone does have the Facebook application, it will allow the user to open it through that. Again, similarly with Twitter, click on the Twitter icon, it'll bring up the Twitter page for Atlantic Converter. Now this was done through the Twitter application, which this phone actually has, unlike Facebook. But like Facebook, if it doesn't have the Twitter application, it will do it through the native internet browser. So users can follow the app on Twitter. And finally, we can click on the mobile icon. This brings up a preloaded telephone number into the device's phone application. I've used the numbers 0 to 9 as Atlantic Converter does not have a phone number, but this can be changed in the code to any realistic phone number that is needed. And now users can call straight away. And that is the Atlantic Converter app. Thank you.